why don't we do this other one from YouTube?
Sure. So in the aftermath of the Haiti earthquake, a bunch of different groups, including Haiti and Frontline SMS, which is represented here, came together to come up with an emergency 911 system that ran via text message. Haiti didn't have a phone-based system, and so and every Haitian has a cell phone. So people thought, why don't we just create a system that where people could send in a text to a hotline and request emergency assistance in real time. And so the system got deployed. There were tens of thousands of text messages coming in, and then we realized all the text messages coming in were in Creole. And all of the emergency responders were people from the US Coast Guard and the International Red Cross, and they speak English. So how do we translate these text messages immediately into English? And so we set up a system in partnership with a Silicon Valley company called Crowdflower to allow 50 Haitian people in a rural community called Mirabelais to do the text message translation. Now, traditionally, this would require setting up a big, fancy outsourcing center. There was talk of outsourcing it to a private firm in Miami, and we thought, if there's one thing that Haitians can do, it's speak Creole. And many of them also speak English, so why don't we give them jobs? And actually, it turned out that a lot of the messages coming in towards, about 2 weeks after the quake and beyond, were requests for work. So rather than requesting food or money or building supplies, people were saying, can I get a job? Because they knew these messages were being seen by the big international aid agencies. And so with $20,000 from the US State Department and a lot of long nights and donated time from this Silicon Valley firm, we set up a center where 25 netbooks were giving 50 people access to this work. And each of them made something like $6 a day, which is substantially more than most people make in the country. And we show that you can set up one of these little micro outsourcing centers with very little money to solve a real need.